This is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
Good morning, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Thursday. I'm Jacqueline Matter.
I'm Ray Collins. It's August the 10th also, first day back to school. So we welcome back all 45,000 parents who are watching right now.
Yes.
We hope. We'll have live reports throughout the morning from 2 locations in Manatee County about today's first day back in school.
That's right. And as people are heading out to the bus stops, they probably want to know what that weather's shaping up to look like. Good morning, John.
Good morning to you. Yeah, it's going to be a pretty decent start to the day, I think. We have some showers again out in Gulf waters, but like the last several days, I don't think much changes here. We'll have pretty quiet conditions over land. Radar showing that. A few fair weather clouds. It will be a steamy one. You guys ready? Here it comes, the school bus forecast calling for a daytime high of about 92 and hot and steamy this afternoon. The showers will come, but they'll probably come after all the kids are home safe from school.
Very nice. All right, we'll talk to you soon. We're so excited by that graphic. We were speechless.
I know.
There's the roads first off in Manatee County. You'll see some build-up 14th Street South heading out of Bradenton. Also State Road 70 in the westbound lanes. Of course, all this will get a lot busier as the school buses hit the road. More on that in a second. Also, can't really see it very well. 14th Street, 41 northbound out of Sarasota through Fruitvale's an issue. And also South County map, nothing to report. We'll have that fixed for you. Next traffic update.
Our top story this morning, today's finally the day that parents may have been waiting for, the first day of school for Manatee County students.
Bus drivers are preparing to make the rounds this morning, and our Jess Dowdrick is live from the Transportation Center in Manatee County with a preview. Jess?
Good morning, Jacqueline and Ray. For some students, it's the day they've been waiting for. For others, it's the day they've been dreading. But here at the Transportation Center, it's already a busy morning so far. The maintenance staff says they've been here since 3 a.m. and now a few hours later, the bus drivers are starting to arrive, ready for the new school year. This school year, Manatee County School District is starting the year with 49,500 students enrolled. That's about 800 more students than last year. The district now has a total of 49 public schools and 12 charter schools after Harley Middle School closed last year and the new Rolette Middle Academy Charter School opened. There are 2 new policies that start today as a result of new state law. The first is for elementary school students. They must have a mandatory 20-minute recess each day in addition to physical education. The second new policy has to do with secondary students taking algebra. The end of the course exam will no longer weigh so heavily on the student's overall course grade.
In the past, that exam counted for 30% of a student's grade. That will no longer be the case. It will go back to the teacher administering a teacher end of course exam.
Now in just a little while, Superintendent Dr. Diana Green will be here at the Transportation Center waving all of the bus drivers off as they start the new school year. So we'll be live with her a little later on this morning. For now, reporting live in Manatee County, Jess Dowdrick, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thanks so much, Jess. And with Manatee County students obviously beginning a new school year today, one thing many of them may be dreading is that homework. But there's still a push for younger students to no longer have homework at all. One Manatee school board member brought up that idea of copying a North Florida county's new policy of no homework for elementary school students. While it won't be happening here, Manatee Superintendent of Schools Dr. Diana Green says teachers should have the final say on homework load and policies.
They're professionals. We hired them to make those decisions. They need to be empowered to make those decisions.
With all the core curriculum, the rigor of the even elementary subjects, I think it's necessary for them to have some additional practice outside the classroom.
Well, the no homework policy made headlines just last month when Marion County schools decided to do away with it at their elementary schools. 5:05 this morning, and new developments are coming in on a story we've been following for about a week now. An arrest has finally been made in the double murder on Longboat Key at the Zota Beach Resort.
Police arrested a 29-year-old man in his home in East Bradenton. Our Rick Adams has the story.
There's some relief for people who are living on Longboat Key or just visiting. Police arrested Daryl Hanna Jr. Wednesday afternoon around 4 o'clock for the shooting deaths of 2 workers at the Zota Beach Resort and armed robbery.
It's nice to know that he's behind bars and taken care of, and we can sleep a little better tonight.
The night manager at the resort, 59-year-old Timothy Hurley, and a security guard, 51-year-old Kevin Carter, were both killed last Friday in the early morning hours. This double homicide has had folks on edge since it happened.
It's very frightening because we were worried about our night safety. We took precautions, before we went to sleep at night and stuff. And, it wasn't like our normal vacation. I didn't get up in the morning and walk the beach. And, it was just totally different.
Darrell Hanna Jr. was apprehended without any problems at a home in East Bradenton. Hanna has been charged with 2 counts of second-degree murder and 1 count of armed robbery. For Diane Mason, she's been visiting Longboat Key with her family for around 40 years. She has high praise for the police department for capturing the suspect.
We are just very pleased that they are able to solve this in such a short amount of time, and we're very, very happy and proud of our police force.
On Longboat Key, I'm Rick Adams, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
An update now on a murder case in Manatee County. A Bradenton mother was sentenced to 65 years in prison for killing her 11-year-old daughter. Keshana Thomas agreed to a plea deal Wednesday that will allow her to avoid trial. She's not only accused of killing her daughter, Janiyah, but also hiding her body in a locked freezer for months. Janiyah disappeared in 2015. She was later found inside that freezer. The autopsy shows she only weighed 44 pounds when she was found. Thomas also has 3 other children.
I think it's good on both ends, but at the same time, these kids they'll never be normal. I mean, the trauma that they went through under that parent and just the stuff that they saw. So it'll still probably be rough for those kids.
I think this was certainly the most horrific child death I ever was involved in.
Thomas says she took the plea deal because she didn't want to put her surviving kids through a trial.
An oil spill near businesses in the Gulf Gate community of Sarasota is now causing concern for those who live and work nearby. Solorzano's pizza owner, Phil Solorzano, says the back alley near his restaurant is filled with oil. He says it's coming from a nearby auto repair business, but so far nothing has been done about it. He and others are worried the oil could pose a risk to the environment and the community's health.
Smell, stupidity, and they just tried to wash it out instead of taking care of it properly.
It's very upsetting. I mean, first of all, like I said, it's affecting our business. It looks horrible. And I mean, it's obviously not good for the environment. This can light on fire, to tell you the truth. This whole place can light up. So, it's really not good at all. We got gas lines out here. It's just not safe for the whole community.
Sarasota County officials say they have notified code enforcement about this case and they are looking into it.
The state is looking to crack down on water quality and supply this year with $50 million of the budget going to clean up dozens of Florida springs. Not only will 40 springs be cleaned up, but hundreds of homes will also be converted from having septic tanks to sewer systems. Additionally, money will be spent to acquire privately owned land near many of Florida's springs. Funding will also be used to control stormwater and agricultural runoff pollution.
One of the things that nutrients is thought to contribute to is increased algae in the spring system, which then has sort of an effect on the whole ecosystem in terms of the plant community and the animals and organisms that inhabit the spring.
When combined with local government matching funds, the entire spring's investment will be close to $100 million. Work on the various projects is expected to begin early next year.
Traffic on the barrier islands during peak season is an issue that has local and state government agencies looking for solutions. On Longboat Key, the population goes from around 5,000 during the summer months to more than 20,000 in the winter and spring. And with only one main road and just 2 ways on and off the island, traffic can back up for miles. But it's not just an issue of convenience. The median age on the island is about 72, and plenty of the residents seek medical care off the island.
We are trapped by whatever happens off the island. So if there are any accidents or any traffic issues that happen on the mainland, at those intersections where we come off the island, we are stopped and backed up from that.
Planning officials are pursuing traffic studies and believe the issue actually originates off the island.
There's a new top man on the job now at Nathan Benderson Park this week. The Suncoast Aquatic Nature Center Associates hired Stephen Rodriguez from the Florida Sports Foundation. He began this week to become the organization's president and CEO. The 44-year-old's salary is reportedly $130,000 a year.
The sports world around us changes, And we here at Nathan Benderson Park will be making changes in the years to come to better service our community and our athletes and events that come in.
He replaces Bob Sullivan, who remains a consultant there. Rodriguez says he's not too concerned about transitioning into the role as the park president, as the park hosts the 2017 World Rowing Championships next month. And the city of Sarasota will soon release its master plan to the public on the future of a downtown park. The new Paul Thorpe Park is on Lemon Avenue, and next week the proposed master plan will include keeping the refurbished Mermaid Fountain and also increasing the green space around it. The city also wants to include sidewalk and street surface upgrades with lots of landscaping. The public meeting set for Wednesday night at 6 p.m. at Sarasota City Hall.
Well, some good news this morning for marine life. This week marks the halfway point of sea turtle nesting season. And so far, Mote Marine Lab officials say their conservation and research program has already recorded a record-breaking number of nests all the way from the north end of Longboat Key south to Venice. They've recorded nearly 4,400 loggerhead sea turtle nests, while green sea turtle nests have reached 77. That's about 1% more loggerhead nests compared to last year and a 1,000% increase for green sea turtle nests. Sea turtle nesting season continues through the end of October. I know I was at the beach this past weekend and there was nests everywhere you looked.
Yeah, yellow sticks around.
Yeah.
Very, very prevalent.
Yeah.
That's great. That's good news.
Yeah, luckily that last tropical storm didn't wash out too many. I spoke with some of them and they said, you know, here and there were a few effects, but it wasn't too bad. So.
Always an issue.
Yeah.
Always an issue to watch. We have across our region some decent weather, although we do have an area of disturbed weather that's going to bring lots of rain to the south part of Florida. We'll talk about that in a second.
All right, thanks, John. Still ahead, we'll sit down with Superintendent Diana Green as school gets underway in Manatee County.
And later in the hour, North Korea continues to threaten to strike the U.S. territory of Guam. We'll have the latest at 5:33.
Everything all right?
Actually, you know how Tom had knee surgery? Sure. We found out Brad's been taking his painkillers. And it turns out he's been doing it for a while.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing, but sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, they gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received J.D. Power Awards for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317. Go online or visit a Target store today.
The kitchen is where life happens. Minnesota Flooring now offers a wide variety of beautiful quality craft-made cabinetry to make sure the heart of your home reflects your style. Visit us today.
Now, the official Suncoast weather with ABC7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
So air temperature outside is, again, kind of steamy this morning, coming in at 78. Dew point is at 75. That's about exactly where we were yesterday. We have a lot of sunshine, or not sunshine, but clear skies out there. We will have a lot of sunshine. And an east wind comes in at about 6. The east wind will be pretty consistent today until the afternoon, when it switches around more to a westerly direction with a sea breeze. Showers and thunderstorms will be around today. In fact, we have a better chance today than we did yesterday. But the thing is, the timing will be similar to yesterday, which is late in the afternoon and into the evening after most of the kids are home from school. As far as the forecast across the region goes, expect temperatures to again be in the low 90s, starting off with 76 in Wauchula, Arcadia, 78 in Parrish, Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch, Northport, 76 in Punta Gorda, 79 in Inglewood and in Venice, and 80 degrees at Longboat Key. Across the region, well, the turquoise colors on the water vapor imagery indicate moisture. And it's clear there's a big blob of moisture out there near the Bahamas. Well, that is an upper level low pressure area. Tropical in nature. The Hurricane Center is watching it for about a 10% chance of development. That's it. Very, very low chance of any kind of development here. In fact, basically what this is going to do is be a rainmaker for South Florida as it continues on a track that takes it right across the southern part of the state. Kind of brushes us as well, and you can almost make out a kind of a twist in the radar imagery here, kind of a broad circulation, nothing really defined. This is going to be a big rain producer for areas from West Palm Beach down through Miami. They could get 3 to 4 inch rainfalls today, maybe some isolated pockets of even heavier rainfall. I'll bet there'll be some flooding down there because of it. Doesn't take much anymore for things to flood in Miami. And across our region, well, we'll spend most of the day dry, but that moisture slug will impact our weather. You saw those radar echoes from last night move across the screen, leaving us now with some pretty quiet conditions. So, again, we have several things that we're watching on our surface map. We have a stalled frontal boundary continuing to meander through parts of the deep south, producing mid-Atlantic rainfalls along the coast, and some rain showers back toward the Louisiana Delta region. If you're going to Big Easy today, could have some problems there getting into the airport because of showers and thunderstorms. This little dashed line that you see on the surface map, that signifies that upper level trough. We also have Franklin, which made it on shore as a significant Category 1 hurricane, first hurricane of the season, by the way. It's now in the process of raining itself out over Mexico and will produce some pretty heavy rainfall there. Trough of low pressure swings across the southern part of the state today, enhancing rainfall chances just a little bit. That'll bring about a, I'd say 50% chance of rainfall today. Should just about do it. And we'll look for about a 40% chance tomorrow. And over the next several days, I think you can count on those afternoon rain showers, late afternoon, early evening rain showers to break the heat, with daytime highs coming in the low 90s. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, John. Taking a look at traffic at 518 this morning, already increasing in Manatee County as school is getting underway. 301 heading northbound, seeing some more cars on the roadway, as well as 41 heading towards Cortez Road and, of course, State Road 70. I-75 looking good as we head into Sarasota County. Not a whole lot of going on in that area. A little blip off of Bee Ridge Road as you get off 41 and head towards the interstate. In South County, pretty quiet, just a few slowdowns as you're heading northbound throughout South Venice on Business 41. Well, it's the first day of school in Manatee County, of course, and some 45,000 students are heading back to the classroom.
It is a busy day for parents and for teachers and also for the school superintendent. We had a chance to sit down recently with Superintendent Dr. Diana Green. Manatee County has gone from a C to a B in the school district state grade. What will it take to get to an A rating?
It will take a lot of hard work, specifically working with our lowest performing schools. We have 11 D schools. Part of our goal was to eliminate all D and F schools. Well, we've met 50% of that goal. We eliminated F schools. So now we need to move these 11 D schools to at least a C.
As far as teacher contracts go, you want to help the teachers, but also protect your reserves. How do you maintain that balance?
It's a very difficult balance to increase our reserves as well as enhancing the pay of our teachers, and we need to do both. And that's why our board is in conversation about the possibility of going for a 1 mil or half mil referendum.
So you would encourage perhaps a tax increase?
Well, as the superintendent, I can't advocate. I can only share information and educate our public why we need the tax increase.
This past year, voters once again approved a half-penny sales tax increase. How much does that mean for you, and where is that going?
That half-cent sales tax brings in close to $33 million for the school district of Manatee County, and we are using it to increase our visibility of our facilities. We can only use it for facilities, maintenance, security, and technology upgrades. As we are growing, this year we believe we may hit 50,000 students. And with that comes facility needs. So we have 3 new schools on docket to open in 2019, a brand new high school, elementary school, and middle school.
And winding down, you've got some high technology now where parents can track their students, the students' homework. Talk about the new app you've got.
Yes, my SDMC app will allow parents to now track student grades, attendance. We're adding the discipline piece so that parents on their phone can find out information not only about what's happening at their child's school, but also how well they are performing in school. In addition, we're adding a transportation app that will connect to that app so that parents whose students ride the bus, the parent can see where that bus is.
Quite a relief for parents to have an app to see exactly where the kids are.
I know. I was going to say that's one of my favorite parts about those new technology eras. Sarasota County has one as well, and they're really helpful for parents, I would imagine.
Yeah, very practical. All right, still ahead on Good Morning Suncoast, we'll tell you why Walmart has patented a system that keeps track of customers' facial expressions.
And coming up at 5:30, details on the raid of President Trump's former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort, what FBI agents seized in relation to the Russian investigation. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill,
I'm creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah, yeah.
If you're thinking about replacing your windows, what matters most to you? We found what matters is high performance. Our customers want energy-efficient windows built for Florida weather. Windows that can stand everything from scorching sun to hurricanes. Our customers want windows that reflect their life, their lifestyle. Windows that will last a lifetime. We listen to our customers, and as a result, we're growing. So if you're looking to replace your windows, stop here at New South Window.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
So you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half-mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. And all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. Independence U for an independent you.
Call 1-800-671-4817.
When it comes to drinking, what do you think moderation is? The U.S. Dietary Guidelines define moderation as up to 1 drink a day for women and up to 2 drinks a day for men. So what's a drink? The guidelines say a drink equals 12 ounces of beer, 5 ounces of wine, or a cocktail with 1.5 ounces of distilled spirits. Each contains the same amount of alcohol. Like to learn more? Visit drinkinmoderation.org.
From meeting curious lemurs to feeding big cats and hosing down rhinos, there's never a dull moment. And sometimes these amazing animals chime in.
Watch Animal Outtakes every week on ABC 7.
We'd love to see your first day of school pictures to any of our email addresses there on Facebook. Also, we're going to show our own school pictures on Monday, right?
We are. Those will be quite interesting. I'm getting people from all across the station to send us some of their pictures, so that'll be fun. But if you guys have any pictures, we definitely want to see those.
Yeah.
Some of those backpacks, what you guys are sporting for the first day of school, those are always fun. And, you know, some of those funny ones.
I'd love to see those. So that Monday we'll show our own picture. What era are you going to show of your picture?
Oh, gosh, I don't even know. I have some good ones, though. There were some awful haircuts back in my day.
You said you had some challenging years.
I did have a few challenging years.
All right, 5:25 now on This Morning.
Well, Facebook is officially launching its new video platform.
And a Twitter user posted a simple hack that makes your Apple Music louder. ABC's Candace Gibson and Di Macedo have details.
In today's Tech Bites, Facebook launches a new video service today.
It's called Watch and allows users to view original content. So far, the offerings include a slate of reality shows and a live Major League Baseball game once a week.
Programming is available on mobile, desktop, and Facebook's TV apps.
Walmart is seeking a patent for a new video system that would keep tabs on customers' facial expressions.
Not sure about this. It's believed the system could be used to scan for unhappy shoppers who could be helped by a store employee. It presumably could also monitor what items are making customers happy.
Oh. And here's a handy hack to get some more sound out of your iPhone.
Yeah, one Twitter user found the hidden in the music settings is a mode called Late Night. You hit that and you should hear a big jump in volume.
All right, perfect for insomniacs out there.
Exactly.
Those are your Tech Bites.
Tech Bites, brought to you by Safelite Auto Glass.
No one loves a road trip like your furry sidekick. So when your side glass gets damaged, trust Safelite Auto Glass to fix it fast. It's easy. Just bring it to us or let us come to you. And we'll get you back on the road.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Because we care about you and your co-pilot.
Safelite Repair, Safelite Replace.
Who knew that my period or sex, even soap, could throw off my pH balance?
Only Vagisil pH Balance Wash has lacto prebiotic. Use it every day to help support a healthy feminine pH. Get more from your wash. Get better intimate health. Vagisil. When pain strikes here, or here, fight back with Aspercreme with lidocaine. It desensitizes aggravated nerves for maximum strength relief with no odor. Wherever pain hits, choose Aspercreme with lidocaine. Relieve the nerves. Stop the pain.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Jacuzzi is proud to present our first ever safe bathing event. The Jacuzzi walk-in tub allows you or a loved one to take a safe and relaxing bath. Never climb in and out of a regular bathtub again. Our walk-in tub offers a low step-in threshold, fast drain technology, soothing hydrotherapy, and even a shower handle. Regain bathing independence with a Jacuzzi walk-in tub and enjoy spending more time with loved ones. Why wait any longer? During our safe bathing event, save $750 on a new walk-in tub. Receive $250 in safety upgrades and a $100 Visa gift card. But if you call right now during this program, we'll double the savings to $1,500, double the safety upgrades to $500, and double it to a $200 Visa gift card with your walk-in tub purchase. Going back to where it all began in 1956, Jacuzzi Incorporated was founded and the Whirlpool bathing category was born. Jacuzzi's patented Hydra massage jets provide an unmatched bathing experience. Jacuzzi is proud to present our first ever safe bathing event. Never climb in and out of a regular bathtub again. Our walk-in tub offers a low step-in threshold, fast drain technology, soothing hydrotherapy, and even a shower handle. During our safe bathing event, save $750 on a new walk-in tub. Receive $250 in safety upgrades and a $100 Visa gift card. But if you call right now during this program, We'll double the savings to $1,500, double the safety upgrades to $500, and double it to a $200 Visa gift card with your walk-in tub purchase. A safe and relaxing bath is only a phone call away. Call right now to save double on a new walk-in tub. Call now.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Start your day with a new Good Morning Suncoast team. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. on ABC 7. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
This half hour on Good Morning Suncoast, it's the first day of school in Manatee County. We'll go live to the bus depot in Bradenton.
Plus, tensions are high between the U.S. and North Korea as Kim Jong-un's regime responds to President Trump's fiery comments. I'll tell you what was said overnight.
And concern of an acoustic attack inside the U.S. Embassy in Cuba. Some workers complain of a sonic device causing them hearing loss. Those stories and more right now on Good Morning Suncoast.
Live from the ABC 7 studios, this is Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
And good morning, welcome back. It is August the 10th, 5:31. I'm Ray Collins.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Certainly a busy day out in Manatee County. Will be a busy day next week for Sarasota County.
Yeah, also Charlotte County as well starts today, so a busy day on the roads. More on the traffic next. But first, let's get that forecast. Good morning, John Scalzi.
Good morning to you. Yeah, well, I'm very grateful for the fact that today the rain showers are going to hold off, I think, till most of the kids are all safe home from school. First day of school. We do have a kind of a bright full moon out there, so that's good for those kids heading to the pre-sunrise school bus stops. I guess there are a few out there. We're looking at some pretty quiet conditions as far as radar goes across the area. Lots of sunshine, and the school bus forecast shows a daytime high, hot and steamy, coming in around 92 with feels like temperatures up around 100. Dress them cool today. We'll have the complete forecast in a second.
Thank you, John. There's the roads first off. It'll get a lot busier as the morning progresses on this first day of school. You'll see lots of red lines. For right now, though, all clear in Manatee County. Farther south, some issues already in Sarasota County. First off, 41 northbound as you pass by Fruitville. Also, Bee Ridge in the eastbound lanes from 41 out toward Beneva. And farther south, we'll check that map. All clear at 5:33 almost on this morning.
Well, as we said, it is a busy day in Manatee County. The first day of school already getting underway for teachers, faculty, and students.
Yeah, this includes some 45,000 students from Anna Maria Island all the way east to eastern Manatee County. Our Jess Dowdrick is live from the Transportation Center in Manatee County with more on the story. Jess?
Good morning, Jacqueline and Ray. It's starting to feel a lot like the first day of school out here in Manatee County, here at the Transportation Center. The maintenance staff has been here since 3 a.m. and now, a few hours later, the bus drivers have arrived. They're starting their buses, getting ready for the start of the school year. Now, the district says that transportation is their biggest issue on the first day of school, so they're asking parents and students to just be very patient today. This school year, Manatee County School District is starting the year with 49,500 students enrolled. That's about 800 more students than last year. The district now has a total of 49 public schools and 12 charter schools after Harley Middle School closed last year and the new Rolette Middle Academy Charter School opened. Now, coming in August of 2019, another new school, North River High School in Parrish.
And parents need to be very patient. Specifically, elementary parents, if they choose not to wait for the bus and they decide to transport their child to school, more than likely that school is going to require them to pick up their child at the end of the day because the bus driver has never met that child.
starting at 6 o'clock today. Superintendent Dr. Diana Green will be here waving off the buses as they head out. Now, I'll leave you with a fun fact for now. There are 16,000 students that ride the bus to school each and every year here in Manatee County School District. That takes 427,000 gallons of fuel throughout the school year. For now, reporting live in Manatee County, Jess Dowdrick, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Jess.
I know, lots of fuel there. Didn't even know that. All right, let's switch to some rising tensions with North Korea. Overnight, the rogue regime responding to President Trump's tough talk, calling it a load of nonsense.
North Korea even outlined plans to strike Guam with missiles. ABC's EYELASHES has reaction.
President Trump's tough talk on North Korea echoing around the world.
North Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
ABC News learning those statements caught even some of the president's own inner circle off guard. The language not vetted by his national security team.
Fury and, frankly, power.
Overnight, Pyongyang calling the president's words a load of nonsense. The Korean army saying sound dialogue is not possible with such a guy bereft of reason, and only absolute force can work on him. The regime doubling down on its previous threat to attack Guam, adding it could strike as early as mid-August. The U.S. territory home to critical military bases and 160,000 Americans, just 2,000 miles from the mainland.
We encourage everyone to go through their lives and live them like you would do any other day.
American allies like Australia condemning the North's aggressive threats.
Our collective strategy has not changed, and that is to bring pressure to bear on North Korea through diplomatic and economic means to force it to change its behaviour.
But some world leaders urging President Trump to dial it back.
Look, I think the comments are not helpful in an environment that's very tense.
And Secretary of State Rex Tillerson trying to tamp down tensions, explaining the president was only trying to use language the North Korean leader would understand. EYELASHES, ABC News, Washington.
A developing story in Cuba where some U.S. embassy workers have complained of an acoustic attack. Some American government workers have been experiencing hearing loss and other physical symptoms after complaining of some sort of sonic device. Some of the cases were severe enough that the workers were sent back to the U.S. State Department officials have expelled 2 Cuban diplomats. Cuban officials are denying any sort of involvement while also condemning the actions.
Here at home, FBI agents have raided the home of President Trump's former campaign chairman, Paul Manafort. Agents reportedly seized material in Manafort's home as part of the ongoing Russian investigation led by special counsel Robert Mueller. Manafort's spokesman confirmed the search, saying, quote, Mr. Manafort has consistently cooperated with law enforcement and other serious inquiries, and did so on this occasion as well. The FBI raid took place at Manafort's home in Washington's Northern Virginia suburbs late last month, a day after Manafort met with Senate Intelligence Committee investigators.
The first hurricane of the Atlantic season is expected to make landfall again today. Hurricane Franklin may reach Mexico this morning. It'll be the storm's second time making landfall after a quick run earlier this week across the Yucatan Peninsula. The National Hurricane Center said Franklin has maximum sustained winds of 85 miles per hour. Veracruz and other areas have shut down schools and other public buildings. Experts believe Franklin will remain a Category 1 storm. Franklin's landfall coincides with a warning from NOAA. Forecasters now predicting between 14 and 19 named storms, including up to 5 major hurricanes. That's this year. These numbers are above average for the hurricane season, which typically lasts until the end of November. That would make 2017 the most active hurricane season since 2010. This prediction is up from their May outlook, which predicted 11 to 17 named storms.
Classic car enthusiasts may want to look away from this next story. Over 100 vintage vehicles were destroyed after a fire broke out at a classic car business in Illinois. The fire was seen from miles away, and the smoke was so thick nearby roads had to be shut down. 100 firefighters from 13 different departments had to be called in to help. Luckily, no injuries were reported, but none of the cars were able to be saved. The cause of that fire is still under investigation this morning.
An update now on that growing sinkhole just north of the Suncoast. Florida officials say more homes could be condemned due to that massive sinkhole that has already forced out 7 families. 2 of those homes were consumed entirely by the collapsing hole. Pasco County engineers are concerned other homes in the area may not be safe. Contractors have been working to clean debris from the sinkhole that opened nearly 4 weeks ago. It now stretches about 260 feet across at its widest point.
A follow-up now on a story in Orlando. State authorities have now closed the Little Miracles Academy daycare. This comes after the body of 3-year-old Miles Hill was found in a parked van Monday night. An investigation to determine the cause of death is underway, but police believe it was likely heat-related. Temperatures were in the low 90s throughout that day, and the child was believed to be in the car for up to 11 hours. If the coroner confirms the investigation's theory, Miles would be the 32nd child to die in a hot car across the U.S. this year alone.
Caught on camera, the Broward County Sheriff's Office released video of an incident where someone threw a firework into a Wendy's restaurant. Watch this. Detectives think it was a prank pulled off by some teens, but they aren't laughing, and they want those who did it caught. The explosive went off within a few feet of an employee who ran when she saw the flare. The firework put a 7-inch hole in one of the restaurant's walls, but no one else was injured. The sheriff's office is now offering a $3,000 reward.
Students at the University of South Florida may have to help pay for a new football stadium. That's if and when the university decides to build one. A new study came up with 3 locations that it could be built around on the campus. But USF staff members say they still have no idea how they're going to come up with that money to build the $200 million stadium. The college says students will not have to pay extra tuition, but they may have to pay extra fees. Right now, USF's football team plays at Raymond James Stadium, the home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And as the new school year begins, Venice High School football players have some new protective gear to wear. The pads clip onto their outside of their helmets. They're designed to absorb hits, prevent concussions. Coaches believe the pads can make a big difference if a player takes a hit to the head. The school bought 70 helmets at $115 each. Several groups in Venice raised money for the extra padding, which the principal says he appreciates.
It's a financial commitment, but thankfully our community really rallies behind our school, and they do what they can to help support us.
They'll be used only during practice for now, but they may be used eventually in future games as well. I'm not surprised. All the issues of concussions, helmets should be like balloons.
Scares me.
It really does.
It really scares me, especially with the young brain. You know, these CTE injuries that apparently are so widespread.
Right.
It's frightening. You're right.
I know some parents who won't even let their kids play football or some of those contact sports because of those concussions, especially at the younger ages. So
I get it.
Not sure I would.
Yeah.
We have showers and thunderstorms in the forecast. Talk about it in a sec.
All right. Still ahead, the debate over marijuana's medical benefits continues to be a hot button issue.
One new study reveals there are enough downsides worth considering. Up next in Health Smart.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com. ANDservices.com.
If you're thinking about replacing your windows, what matters most to you? We found what matters is high performance. Our customers want energy-efficient windows built for Florida weather. Windows that can stand everything from scorching sun to hurricanes. Our customers want windows that reflect their life, their lifestyle. Windows that will last a lifetime. We listen to our customers, and as a result, we're growing. So if you're looking to replace your windows, stop here at New South Window.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received J.D. Power Awards for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help with Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sonny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her so I could call and thank them. And she's doing fine. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. Life Alert saves a person from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver. If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-652-3012. That's 1-800-652-3012. Call now 1-800-652-3012. For a free brochure, call 1-800-652-3012.
ABC 7 News at 7, weeknights.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND services.com.
ABC 7 meteorologist John Scalzi.
I will continue to say that sunrises trump sunsets. I know, but I think so. The skies are much more pristine, and the clouds that are lingering from previous thunderstorms, just reflect that beautiful sunrise light. Jill Chandler Fisher sent this one in. Thank you, Jill. Lives on a boat out there by the waters and gets great views of sunrises. So across our region today, we have some pretty steamy conditions out there. Humidity is high with a dew point of 75. Air temperature coming in at 78. East wind at about 6. Clear skies for the most part with only a few fair weather clouds dotting the landscape. 77 Wauchula, Arcadia, 78 Myakka, 79 Parrish, Bradenton at 78, Lakewood Ranch at 79, Northport at 78, Inglewood at 80, Venice 79, and Longboat Key, the hot spot, at 81 degrees. Not a whole lot of action around here currently, but this water vapor imagery shows you where the moisture is, where it is not, and it certainly is right there. That is a upper level trough of low pressure. It's called a tut, and it is a tropical feature that we often see in the summertime during hurricane season. This particular one is being watched by the Hurricane Center. Give it about a 10% chance of any kind of development, if that, I think. Anyway, it will be a rain producer as it travels across the southern tip of the state throughout the day today. That will enhance rainfall chances significantly. You can kind of make out a general gyre in the radar echoes. There is a kind of circulation going on there and some slightly cooler air aloft. Anyway, it's helping to enhance rainfall is the bottom line, and anywhere from West Palm down to the Florida Keys will get a drenching today, especially the East Coast. For us, it will slightly enhance our rainfall chances, even though right now everything is very quiet after last night's thunder boomers rolled on through. This morning things tame and will be throughout the day today as well. Trough of low pressure lingers to the north. Franklin now onshore in Mexico. Trough of low pressure scooting across the southern tip of the state, enhancing rainfall chances. So high heat index, west moving storms, lots of sunshine followed by the evening showers. You can see those showers amassing along our sea breeze front and then being pushed into inland or into coastal regions as we head into the afternoon. Tomorrow, I think also some pretty good rainfall chances. Franklin in the process of decay, but still a tropical storm. This cluster of showers continuing to be monitored with a 40% chance of development down the road, but staying off the eastern seaboard. The thing is, most of the computer models now suggesting maybe not as strong a development as thought yesterday, so hopefully that'll be true. And this little area of disturbed weather bringing us enhanced rainfall chances today. Rainfall through the week is a pretty good bet with daytime highs at summer-like values. Back to you.
All right, thank you so much, John. Traffic picking up throughout Manatee County as kids are heading back to school, so expect some delays if you're heading throughout that area. As we head into Sarasota County, looks like there is a little bit of slowdown towards the Bayfront. Other than that, Bee Ridge and Fruitville heading towards the interstate, seeing a few more cars on the roadway, looking pretty clear throughout Venice and Nokomis on your Thursday morning. In this hour's Health Smart, marijuana is certainly a hot topic legally, but does it have any medical downsides?
ABC's Ariel Reshef takes a closer look at what some new research is suggesting.
As marijuana is becoming legal in many places across the country, more may feel that giving it a try, even for non-medical reasons, isn't a problem. But this week, a new study that's triggering the smoke alarm. The new research published in the European Journal of Cardiology, following hundreds of subjects over 6 years. Those who said they used pot had 3 times the risk of death from causes related to high blood pressure. We already know that THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, can cause an increased heart rate and other side effects. Looks like if you're lighting up, you should do so cautiously if you have heart disease. There may be unknown effects of pot use, and more research is needed on the long-term consequences of a THC high. With this Medical Minute, I'm Ariel Reshef, ABC News.
Up next, we'll update the day's top local news headlines, and that beloved mascot of the U.S. Forest Service turned 73 today.
We'll celebrate Smokey the Bear's birthday when we come back.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee County since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
This is important news for women who were administered chemotherapy intravenously for breast cancer and then suffered permanent hair loss. The chemotherapy drug Taxotere has been linked to permanent alopecia or permanent hair loss. Some women administered the breast cancer chemotherapy drug Taxotere have suffered from permanent hair loss on scalp, eyebrows, and eyelashes. The FDA has urged doctors and the manufacturer to warn women administered Taxotere of the risk of permanent hair loss. If you or a loved one were administered chemotherapy intravenously for breast cancer and suffered permanent hair loss, you may have a right to a cash award and medical expenses. If you suffered permanent hair loss after chemotherapy for breast cancer, call the law offices of Davis & Crump at the number below right now to find out if you are eligible for a cash award and medical expenses. Call the law offices of Davis & Crump right now. Our first consultation is free, and we don't get paid unless you get paid. Call now. Operators are standing by.
This is your brain. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Yeah, I have questions.
Prescription drugs aren't as bad as street drugs, right?
Weed's legal, isn't it?
Drinking is worse than smoking weed.
Isn't it? Why is
heroin so addictive?
Molly just makes you feel happy. I have questions.
Mom?
Dad, did you ever try drugs?
They're going to ask. Be ready. Go to drugfree.org. A message from Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
It's been about a month, and I can honestly say I've seen the change in me. I went from being a depressed girl who didn't want help to this happy, caring girl who loves helping other people. I just really hope that people that went through what I went through get the help that they need, because their story is important and they are loved. Thank you so much for everything.
shot of the downtown skyline. Perfect time of day, all lit up so nicely.
Looks very nice out there. Pretty quiet and peaceful right now, but as the morning gets underway, students in Manatee County, not Sarasota, but Manatee County will still be traveling, so expect some delays if you're heading throughout the area.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, you'll probably see a few more cars on the roadway.
Good trivia, 45,000 students Manatee and 16,000 take the bus, that's all.
Wow, that's it.
Yeah, I think there'd be more.
Surprising.
I always did, I know.
I know, me too. Well, here are some of the top stories on the Suncoast today.
Longboat Key police arrested a man for last week's armed robbery and double homicide inside the new Zota Beach Resort. 29-year-old Daryl Hanna Jr. lives in East Bradenton.
Plus, a Manatee County mother will spend the next 65 years in prison for killing her daughter and putting her body in a freezer. Keshana Thomas accepted a plea deal to avoid trial.
And it's the first day of school in Manatee County. Some 45,000 students begin classes this morning. Sarasota County starts on Monday.
Finally this hour, he's the bear who's always reminding you to prevent forest fires, and now he'd like to remind you it's his birthday. Smokey the Bear is celebrating his 73rd birthday today. The U.S. Forest Service unveiled Smokey in 1944 on a poster of him pouring water on a campfire. The real-life Smokey the Bear was a bear cub rescued from a wildfire in New Mexico. After he recovered, he was taken to the National Zoo in Washington, where he received so much fan mail he actually had to have his own zip code. How hilarious.
What? Really?
Oh,
wow.
That's so cute. I'd love to see a picture of him. I'm going to Google that.
Smokey looks better now. He had a little more pudge back when he was younger.
Well, you know, he's working out.
Yeah.
We should all be so in shape.
So lucky, yeah, really, really. That's got to be one of the best ad campaigns ever.
I was going to say, I remember being a kid and seeing all those ad campaigns and
Sure.
just loved Smokey the Bear, especially when he came to the school and visited.
Douse your campfire, stir, douse it again, right?
Second best campaign, the car insurance with the lizard.
Oh,
that's
yes.
not bad either.
That's pretty shrewd.
Yeah, that's not
We'll
bad.
have more of the forecast and also local news after this. Stay with us.